Welcome all. Today's top breaking news with Gitanjali from Bayan Times. Maize will be purchased by government at MSP, says CM KCR. Coming to the rescue of maize farmers yet again, Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao announced that maize will be purchased at minimum support price MSP of Rs 1,850 per quintal for the current one column season. The maize will be purchased by the Telangana State Marketing Federation TS Markfed through the purchase centers established in the villages for the paddy procurement. The Chief Minister urged farmers not to cultivate maize in the upcoming Yasangi season under any circumstances. He said if farmers do not adhere to the repeated advice, the state government will not be responsible for their loss in future. Jagan government insensitive to farmers' plight, says Naralokesh. TDP National General Secretary Naralokesh on Friday visited the flood-ravaged crops in Anandpur district. He interacted with farmers at Karidikunda and Pedavadakur villages and inquired with them about the crop loss. Later, speaking to the media, Lokesh criticized Chief Minister Y.S. Jagannath Reddy for not counseling the farmers whose crops were damaged because of the incessant rains. He stated ministers and ruling party MLAs are finding fault with him for interacting with flood-hit farmers in other districts. Former Minister Kalva Srinivasalu, ex-MLA J.C. Prabhakar Reddy and other TDP leaders were present. Andhra Pradesh COVID-19 cases cross 8 lakh mark. Andhra Pradesh COVID-19 cases cross 8 lakh mark with 3,765 new infections. Total cases at 8,684, out of which 31,721 are active cases. 20 deaths reported in last 24 hours, taking the toll to 6,544. Rupees 3.2 crore allotted for Jamlapuram temple development in Khammam. A total of Rupees 3.2 crore will be spent to develop connecting roads to the historic Sri Venkateswara Swami temple at Jamlapuram in Yerupalli Mandal, stated Transport Minister Puvada Ajay Kumar, who visited the shrine and offered prayers on Friday. He said in addition to efforts being made towards the release of special funds for the temple development, funds were sanctioned for bettering the roads. The minister noted that proposals had already been submitted to the state government for the temple's development, which has earned the sobriquet Telangana Tirupati. Karnataka to reopen colleges from November 17 but makes it optional for students to come. Engineering, diploma and degree colleges are all set to reopen from November 17 in Karnataka after the state government gave the green signal. This decision was taken on Friday at a meeting headed by Chief Minister B.S. Yediyurappa and attended by ministers and senior officials. Students, however, have the option of attending classes physically or online with parental consent needed for the former. The number of batches in each college would be decided depending on the number of students opting for physical classes. Comprehensive Land Survey from January 1. Directing officials to conduct a comprehensive land survey in the state for providing permanent land rights in a foolproof manner, Chief Minister Y.S. Jagannath Reddy said it should commence on January 1, 2021 as decided. Jagan asked the officials to complete the survey in 2 years, that is by January 2023, without any delay. A comprehensive land survey is being taken up in the state after 100 years. It should be done in a foolproof manner by digitizing every land record, the Chief Minister said. Two farm workers die of electrocution in Andhra Pradesh. Two farm workers were electrocuted to death when they came into contact with a snapped live wire in Krishna district in Andhra Pradesh on Friday, police said. The two, aged 30 and 35, were working in an agricultural field when they stepped on the power cable at Srikakulam village in Gantasala Mandal, they said. Both died on the spot. Police said adding a case has been registered. With this, we conclude with our today's news headlines. For more such latest news and updates, like, share and subscribe Bayan Times.